What's going on, gents and ladies who might be listening? Nigel Hunt here, the intellectual douchebag, coming to you with another video. And today's subject: BWGTOW, black women going their own way. God, I've heard it all now. Well, I'll tell you this. One thing you gotta say about this black women going their own way movement, it's definitely original. Shows you that black women are just on the cusp of innovation, coming up with an idea that's never been done before, never been heard before, going their own way. So there's that. Alright, but let's be honest here. What's my take on it as a black man? Well, first things, let me throw out a couple disclaimers before I even get into the video. First off, I do not in any way hate black women. And this isn't a black woman bashing video. No. I'm just giving an honest critique. That's all. From what I've observed, from what I know works and what I know does not work. And if black women are so strong as they always claim, strong and independent, they can take a little honest criticism, can't they? I mean, come on. Anyway, BWGTOW, black women going their own way. Alright, we know as black men that when it comes to mating choices, black women, I'd say out of every race of woman, they make the worst decisions. Their standard of what they want in a mate is not very high. Usually they want someone who has swag, someone who is 6 feet tall, either dark skinned, light skinned, depending upon their preferences. But there's nothing as far as, I don't know, is the guy like not a douchebag? Is he socially responsible? That never comes into play. This is why you see them get involved with guys who already have like 4 or 5 different baby mamas. And guys that are not even working. I don't know, it's like they feel that they have to fix the guy, or I can't even try to get into their frame of thinking. Just picture this. I'll try and create a visual for you of their mindset, how it works or how it doesn't work. Say there's like a dangerous forest. There's a path, right? They have to get through this forest. And there's 2 paths with clear signs on them. One path says in a sign, this is the safe path. And if you look on, you see it. You see like Bambi. You see like these safe little cuddly willing creatures like poking out from the forest, from the trees. There's a clear yellow brick path where the trees and the vines and everything is already cut away. You see a placid lake in the distance where you see these animals congregating. There's birds. The sun is shining on the path. It's clearly a safe path to go to get to where you need to go. There's that. Then there's the other path. And the sign in that path says, motherfucker, if you come here, you're going to get killed. Right? Not only that, there is a corpse of the last woman that tried to go through the path, laying in front of the sign with a goddamn machete in her ass. Dead. Blood all over the place. Right? There's no clear path. You see these treacherous trees. You see these poisonous snakes. You see Jason, Freddy, and goddamn Leatherface from the Chainsaw Massacre kind of sticking out from the trees and whatnot. The black woman say, ooh, this looks interesting. This looks exciting. I'm going to take that path. Even though it means certain death, they're going to go on that path. And why do I say this? Well, I've seen it in my own life. I've seen the choices that these women have made. in my own personal life. I also listen to this little show on my way into work in the mornings, the Breakfast Club, with Angela Yee and Charlemagne, DJ Envy. And Angela has a series of the Ask Yee, where people call in for relationship advice. I can't tell you how many times I've heard black women calling in with the dumbest, most ridiculous questions. I'll make a video about this one. I remember one calling in, and she was in college, no kids of her own, dating this guy who had four baby mamas. Four baby mamas, four different women. Currently not employed. And she was calling to ask whether she should continue working on a relationship with this guy, because she'd gotten him a job at her job. They got into a fight over one of his baby mama. He ended up quitting the job, and she wanted to know if she should still continue to pursue this relationship with this guy, even though she feels that maybe he's lying to her, and there's probably 5 baby mamas that he has. Are you fucking serious? And you brothers out there know the rest of the story. She gets involved with the guy. Whatever they say, she's going to go back to this guy. And if he has 4 baby mamas, she's going to be baby mama number 5. And she's going to keep going to guys like this, because guys who are actually socially responsible, guys that would actually make good fathers, guys that in her case, that she would be able to build a future with, they're boring. They're not interesting. She doesn't feel them. In fact, they're probably not even on her radar. When black women say things like, oh, there's not enough good men around, the good men are there. They're just not on their radar. Because either they don't have any swag, they're not 6 feet tall or over, or they're just not exciting. Back to BWGTOW, black women going their own way. Now, if they're practicing celibacy and going their own way from black men, I say this will work for them, because since the majority of them are stupid when it comes to picking mates, if they just stay away from all black men and practice celibacy, keep their legs closed, that's a good thing. And if it could be done large scale, if it could go past this YouTube platform and be something that the majority of black women out there actually apply to real life, they practice celibacy, they stop having these bastard kids with these guys who are not father material, that would be a good thing for the black community. So on that aspect, I think BWGTOW is a good thing. But then I have to ask myself, what are these women actually going their own way from, these black women? If the majority of them don't pick decent black men to begin with, if that's not their preference, then they're going their own way from the Johnny Appleseeds, the guys who have multiple baby mamas, the bad boys, the cads. Okay. Okay. That's a good thing, because you're not attracted to the good guys. You only want the good guys later on in life, after you done made all these mistakes with your ass. Then you want someone to come in and clean it up. Give you the example of course, Russell Wilson and Sierra. Textbook example of a beta male coming behind and clean up the mess. So I gotta ask, what are you going your own way from? And then I guess the other thing is, they're going their own way from black men, but they'll take on white men. Well, I mean, that's fine. Do what you want to do. It's your life. But if you're not smart enough to pick a good, decent, upstanding man in your own community, what makes you think you're going to jump the fence and be able to pick a good man in another community, whether white, Asian, what have you? You don't have any skills of discernment for choosing a good mate. And now you go and you jump the fence. Not only are you going to deal with the problem that you chose another son of a bitch to try and build something with, but then you got to deal with the family and the friends who's not crazy about this person, your mate, choosing someone who's African American. So you got to deal with that drama on top of everything. So, I don't know. I think what black women need to do is they need to really sit down, really look inwardly, really look at the past moves they've made, really analyze how they got to the point that they got to before they make any move, before they think, and really think about how they can fix this. Really need to do some self-reflecting. And typically, I think they just do. They just get an idea. They don't, vet it. They don't analyze it. They just get an idea in their head and it sounds good and they just go with it. Which is not the way to go about solving problems. But anyway, we'll see what happens with this BWGTOW movement. Black women going their own way. Now I've heard it all. Anyway, guys, that's it for me in this video. That's all I got to say on the subject. You want to hear more videos like this, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also, please rate this video, comment, and share. And stay tuned. More videos to come. This is Nigel Hunt, the intellectual douchebag. And I'm out of here, goddammit.